She packed a bag, not much inside. Some worn out shoes, a name of pride. They said new life, big city lights. She held her breath and boarded flights. She told no one what she was told. Smile, behave, do as you're sold. She stood in glass, she walked in heels. They told her shine, they clipped her feels. The job was fake, the hours bled. She lived in rooms that whispered dread. They took her name, they took her face, left only rules and silent space. She is not a flame to burn, not a lesson one must learn, not a ghost behind a door, not a price you trade for more. She ran to what she thought was a light, but mirages blur in night. They dressed her up, taught her to please, but no one gave her room to breathe. They took her words, they watched her crack, and when she broke, they sent her back. She crossed the sea, but not the shame. She came back home without a name. The street grew small, her room grew cold. She saw her youth had just been sold. Now her sister stares ahead, the same soft dreams, the same cold thread. She says you'll shine, she says be wise, but behind her voice, the same old lies. They call it work, they call it fate, but it's the same rotating gate. She is not a flame to burn, not a lesson one must learn, not a ghost behind a door, not a price you trade for more. She ran to what she thought was a light, but mirages blur in night. They dressed her up, taught her to please, but no one gave her room to breathe. Some become scouts, some wear the chain, some guide the next into the pain. Not out of hate, not out of greed, just hunger wrapped in human need. They say survive, they say comply, they teach you how to smile and lie. She is not a tool to use, not a name that you abuse, not a body made to bend, not a chapter you pretend. She ran for light, she chased escape, but learned the cost of every shape. The shine was false, the dream was fake. The mirage gives, then it takes. Who will speak? Who will fight? Who will burn a different light? One girl leaves, another tries. The cycle spins, the silence lies, but still they walk, still they hope, on broken paths with no real rope.